Now we'll go over the operation panel and the key functions of your device. When you walk up to the copier, you will see the home screen, and you can get to whichever function you want to use by either pressing one of the buttons on the home screen or by using one of the hard buttons on the left. So if I want to make a copy, I'll hit Copier. I'll place my original in the document feeder face up. I'll use the hard buttons on the keypad on the right to select how many copies I would like, and I'll hit the Start button. If I want to select color, I'll hit either Color on the left or Auto Select. We recommend always using Auto Select for color because it will identify page per page within your document whether it's color or black and white and count that page appropriately. Most copiers will be defaulted to black and white, and then you'll just pick the color when you need it. Your copier may be on a text setting for the original, or it may be on text and photo. Either one should be fine for most things that you're doing. You also have lightening and darkening there that you can adjust. Across the top, it shows all of the paper trays. You may only have 2 trays, or you may have more. It will describe what size paper is in each tray, and there will be markings to give you a general idea of how much paper is in each tray. An arrow will indicate that the tray is empty and needs to be filled. The copier will automatically select which size paper it needs, but you can also manually select which tray you would like it to pull from if you have loaded special paper. This row here has some reducing and enlarging shortcuts, but your main menu is at the bottom. And you have different buttons for specific things you might be doing, like reducing legal size down to letter size, or you can manually go up and down with the plus and minus, and then select OK to get back to the main menu. You can hit the yellow reset button at any time to clear out any settings that you have chosen and go back to the defaults and start over. The next row has 2-sided options, so here's 1-sided to 2-sided or 2-sided to 2-sided. And then at the bottom you have sort or collate, same thing. If you want to copy packets, just select how many copies you would like. Be sure the sort button is highlighted, and then it will come out in the right order, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You also have staple options if your machine has a finisher, and it will show a little picture of a staple on each button describing where the staple will be. So this is upper left-hand corner of the document feeder or lower left-hand corner in case you've fed the original in landscape direction. Anything more involved in that would be in the sub-menus at the bottom of the screen. If you would like to send a scan, select Scanner either on the home screen or using the hard button to the left. If you would like to send your scan through email, just make sure that the email tab is highlighted at the top and select which person you would like to send it to. You can even send to more than one person if you like. Just highlight both names. At this point, load your document in the document feeder face up just like you would copy it and press Start. If you want, there are several options that you can choose before you send your scan. You can go to the Scan Settings button. Here you can select whether you want your scan to scan in color or just black and white. You can also go to the Resolution tab and adjust the resolution. The higher the resolution, the larger the number, then the clearer your scan will be. However, you will also have a larger file. Select OK to exit. If you have a 2-sided original that you would like to scan, go to Original Feed Type on the left and select 2-sided original. This will tell the copier to scan both sides of the document while it sends it. If you need to name the file before you send it, you can go to Send File Type /Name, and this will allow you to override the default date and timestamp name that it would otherwise give it. Just select File Name, type in the name you would like to give it, and select OK. This menu also gives you the option to change the file type. It's probably defaulted to PDF, but if you're scanning a photograph and you would like a JPEG file type, you can select that as well. Just switch the file type to a single page file and then you will see the JPEG option. Select that and hit OK. If you're going through email, you'll also have the option of adding a subject line to the email. Select Subject at the bottom of the screen, and then text entry will bring up a keyboard and you can type your subject line here. OK to exit. Once you've made all of your selections, then press Start. If you are sending your scan to a network folder, be sure that your Folder tab is highlighted at the top of the scan screen, and then select the folder you would like to send it to. At this point, you can just press Start and it will send the scan, or like we did with the email, if you'd like to name the document before you send it, go to Send File Type /name and File Name. Type your file name and hit OK to exit, and then select Start. The document server is a feature that you can use to store documents on the hard drive of the machine. So if you have commonly used forms, instead of having to bring the original to make a copy, you can just select the document from a list and tell it to print you some. To store a document, go to the document server, then go to the scanning screen. We're going to scan in the original. From here, you're going to name the document, select File Name. You can delete the generic name it gives it by hitting Delete All, and then name your document. Select OK. You can tell it anything else you need to about the original. For example, if it's two-sided, select Two-Sided Original. Then press Start. It will feed through the original and store it to the list. So now we're back on the main document server screen. We'll go into the shared folder, and then we have the beginnings of a list. So we'll select the document we want to print, tell it how many we would like, and press the Start key. If your document is a packet, you can store the entire document as one file. When you select the document, then select To Printing Screen in the lower right-hand corner to get more print options. You can tell it to print two-sided or to sort, staple. Then tell it how many copies you would like and press Start.